Alright guys, what's up? We're back with another video today, and yeah, we're going to do that Q&A that we were going to plan to do, which we said about in the last video where we were talking about the 2015 wish list. So today we've been joined by all three people. Robin is in fact here, he's not ill apparently.
This is a week later, Oscar, what are you even on about?
Well, you know, you might have got like Ebola or something, I don't know. Anyway,
we're intestines just like fly out of your butt.
Yeah, it's a disease on the Discovery Channel.
Oh god, it's going to be Breaking Bad references all the way. So we're going to be doing 5 questions in this video, and then we're going to have a second video where we're going to answer another 5 questions. So yeah, let's get on with the first question. We're going to all pretty much answer the question individually. So the first question is from Lassie. This is going to be just a kind of as a disclaimer. The pronouncing of these words, the pronunciation of these like names is going to be terrible. Just so I'd say. So the first question is from Lassie. Okay, this is really funny. Lassie Leitinen, I think.
Good job, Oscar.
Lassie Leitinen.
That sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
We'll go with what Coach
I don't even
says.
have it in front of me.
Exactly. So anyway, the first question is your thoughts on Nintendo. Anyway,
Oh, Robin knows plenty.
Hey, Robin, what are you doing?
Yeah,
so,
Robin.
it's so
We'll
convenient.
start off with Robin.
So
That'll well do.
God, I hate them. No.
PlayStation fanboy.
No, completely honest. I don't know. Like, I used to really like them in the past, and when I had my Super Nintendo, I had my Game Boys. I played so much. Like, Nintendo consoles and handhelds was everything I played on. Now that's just not the case anymore. I think Nintendo made a lot of stupid decisions with the Wii and the Wii U, and it's just not really meant for gamers as much anymore. But at the same time, I did buy a Wii U and I got it today. So yeah, that's kind of because they still have some exclusives, like, you know, Super Smash, like Mario Kart, the normal Mario platformers. We all know them. And they're just of super high quality. So like, I have a kind of like love-hate relationship thing with them, because some things they just really suck, and it's not really like, nobody really wants a Wii U as their primary console, because there's no third-party games coming out on it at all, and that's just what sucks about it. But at the same time, they still do have really good exclusives, so that's kind of like my take. So yeah, I mean, I did just buy a Wii U and I'm enjoying it, but that is really all there is. So I'm gonna give it to Callum this time around.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Oscar wanted to go first, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much along the same sort of lines as Robin. Like, I had Game Boys and Nintendo DS's all the way through like my childhood, and I had them like up until about 3 or 4 years ago. There's still like loads lying around my house, like either broken, snapped, etc. My brother still plays a 3DS excessively. It's where I think it's pretty much where I started my like gaming life off with Pokemon and things like that. So
Yeah.
like lately, like Robin said, I don't think they made a good choice with like the Wii, because I think that was more to be like a family console, so that families can use with games like Wii Sports and stuff like that, where like everyone can get involved. But now it's more of a, I know it's still more of a like taking over your living room kind of console thing, but like I don't think the Wii U was in the right time to do that, and I still don't think it is now. And I think the Wii U is just a load of bollocks, and I think Robin's an absolute spastic for buying one. Ghost.
Oh, that sums it up quite well, actually. I'm
You
not
mean that I'm a
say
spastic?
Yeah,
that's
that.
definitely what I was guessing at. Yeah. So my opinion probably won't vary much to yours, but I started with my first Nintendo system, I guess, with the Game Boy, and it wasn't like the Game Boy Advance or anything. It was like the original like block Game Boy, but that was like made before I was born. So I played that at the age of like 3 or 4, like quite a lot. I played Mario on it and Donkey Kong or whatever. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Got a Game Boy Advance, got a Wii, and not got a Wii U as of yet, and I'm probably not going to get one at any time soon. But currently, I'd say that as for the Wii U, it's a brilliant console if it's not your primary one. So it's one that's really good for those few, you know, exclusive gems like Bayonetta, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros, those sorts of games that are all decent 9 out of 10s. And you're guaranteed to get those sorts of games with a Nintendo console, so that's the beauty in Nintendo consoles and Nintendo gaming. But as Robin and Callum pointed out, it's not great for third-party games, so it simply cannot be your primary console. As for the 3DS, like in the handhelds. I think the 3DS is by far and away the best handheld. I know all of you have a Vita, but that's probably more for the like cost of it. It's not very much to have a Vita compared to a 3DS. And that would be the only reason why I would get a Vita over a 3DS. But the 3DS has more games and better games at that. But yeah, as I said, the 3DS is selling like hotcakes right now. I don't know why that expression is even a thing. But yeah, it's selling really well. The new 3DS is coming out actually now in America with the C-Stick. So that's looking okay, I guess. But yeah, before I ramble on too much, that's pretty much it. So yeah, go ahead, Oscar.
Yeah, so I've pretty much had a kind of small amount of Nintendo consoles throughout my life. My first one, I'm pretty sure, was the Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah.
I remember going to, I think it was a Toys R Us or something with my dad, because he got like a bonus or something from work, and he bought me and my sister both a Game Boy Advance SP. And I remember there was loads and loads of games I played on that. I think one that stuck out a lot was Monsters Inc. I don't know why, that game was really good.
Yeah.
So I remember playing those kind of games. I think there was also like Treasure Planet on there. There's so many Disney games I seem to have played when I had a Game Boy Advance. Yeah, then I kind of moved on from like that. I remember getting a PSP at the same time when a DS was coming out. I didn't get a DS, so I didn't really kind of get all those games that came out at that time. I think there was like Pokemon coming out quite a lot. There was quite a big. I think it was, what was it, like Black and White? I think they were the two ones that were on DS. Oh, Diamond and Pearl. One of the others, it was one of those kind of Pokemon kind of duo things. And then eventually, I think, I don't know exactly when it was, but we got a Wii as well, and I think the Wii is one of the best kind of couch multiplayer consoles you can get.
Casual consoles.
Yeah, like I mean, they are like casual consoles, but like games like Wii Sports,
casuals.
I spent ages on, and there was also Mario Kart Wii, which was amazing. Super Smash Brothers as well. There was so many great games that I thought came up on the Wii, particularly, and I think that's probably why it sold so many units over its like 4 or 5 years in the market. So I think definitely the Wii was one of the best consoles for kind of multiplayer or like casual multiplayer. And then obviously the Wii U, I've also not got that as well. Robin, I don't know whether it's a good thing or not to buy one. It's kind of cheap for what you're getting, but for the games and obviously the third-party support, as you guys were saying, there's definitely an element of the Wii U being slightly a lesser console than the PS4 and the Xbox One. So, I mean, games like Mario Kart 8 I'd love to have played, but I don't think I ever will, because I don't think I'll buy a Wii U. So yeah, we'll go on to the next question. And this one is another difficult name to pronounce. We've got Chris Karpuzga. I'm so sorry for the names. I'm not good at this.
Well played.
But the question is, are any of you trophy hunters or planning on becoming trophy hunters?
Oh Jesus Christ! They had to ask this question.
I think we'll go straight to Robin first.
Oh, why me? It's Callum with the extreme reaction. So
You want an
Okay,
extreme
Let's go with
reaction?
Callum.
Callum,
You want an
Callum,
extreme
go ahead,
reaction? Alright, the faggots named
Scum.
Oscar
Yeah.
and Robin, who are part of the channel, do not shut up about them. They had a race to see who could get the Platinum Festa in Black Flag. Gay and infamous. Gay.
None of us got it.
I'm done. This is like, what even is the point? There's no point. Oh, and Razagun. Oh, he beat me by like 3
Razagun.
hours getting the Platinum Trophy.
Hey,
what
happened to
a
your Dutch
fucking
accent?
boner. I'm done.
That's
Next.
about right.
Yeah, I think we've got Callum's answer now. He loves.
Robin?
Complete
Well,
opposite.
I don't know really what he's on about, because honestly, I'm not that extreme about them anymore.
What?
Yeah, you're pretty bad, Robin. You get the platinum with like a day of most games.
I
No,
put
that's not
70
true at
hours
all.
into Watch Dogs and got the Platinum.
I got like 10 total platinums in the past 3 years, I'd say. Probably.
That's a lot.
Well, 2 years.
You've
I
got
don't
like
know.
40 odd in total.
Yeah, exactly. Which is what I'm saying, is that I used to really be a trophy hunter back in the day, and like when I got my PS3, 2008, 2009, and 10, and then it was actually when I kind of like started YouTube and I went to university and stuff. Like I just don't have that much time anymore to play games as much, and especially not to also get the platinum and everything. And I kind of gave up on it, honestly. Like I'm still getting them for games I really enjoy, but. You know, like, I'll always like trophies, I'll always like getting them, but I'm just not really that much into it anymore recently.
I think you're a massive homosexual.
I know that you think that, Callum.
Great, so I'll just cut in now and give my answer. I'd say that I get platinums for games that are really easy to get platinums, and that's about it. So it has to be a mixture of whether the game's like enjoyable enough to get the platinum and whether the game's not too hard to get the platinum. So say for example a game like Infamous Second Son wasn't very long, was easy to get the platinum, but was also fun enough to, you know, to play it for long enough to get the platinum. Same with Resogun, which is another platinum game I got. So, but as far as Shadow of Mordor, I've looked into. I've literally looked at the trophies, and there's too many I can't be asked to get. So I will continue to play more Shadow of Mordor, but I'm probably not going to go for the platinum. I never go into a game intending to get a platinum, and I don't think that's the case for any of us here. Really,
why not? Because you're such a big Lord of the Rings fan.
Robin,
yeah,
have you got a platinum for
Lord of the
Shadow of
Rings.
Mordor by any chance?
Because
I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get it within 24 hours?
No.
48.
Well, like game time or like actual time?
Actual time.
I got it within a week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still pretty like, you know,
Sad.
sweating it out,
Sweaty.
getting the drink, sitting in the like dark corner of your room, watching the darts and playing some Shadow of Mordor.
At
I
least,
will
at
admit
least he
I
didn't
did
have to
that.
get up out of his chair and put a fucking disc in the console.
Hey, guess what? I bought all my Wii U games physically.
Dang
Hey,
Whoa.
now shut up, Callum, you spastic.
Dude.
Ow.
Okay, but that's
I've
yeah,
never
that's
called
pretty
you a
much
spastic.
it.
You know, we've spent like 10 minutes just answering 2 questions so far.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
We'll cut it into 5 parts, probably. So.
Okay, so I've not even said what my thoughts are on Trophy Hunters.
Yeah, but we don't
like,
care, honestly.
That's.
This video is
It's a
going
unanimous decision. We don't care.
Go ahead, Oscar.
I'll quickly say.
Okay, thank you.
Firstly, Robin's a complete dick. Secondly,
Agreed.
this is Callum, agreed. But yeah, what I'm going to say about trophies, pretty much I never really was a trophy. And in fact, I never actually got one platinum trophy on the PS3 until I think it was this summer, which turned out to be Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Oh my
Damn.
god, that's embarrassing. You shouldn't admit.
I'm
to
laughing
that.
when I got it too, but yeah.
Yeah, Robin got it too, so I'm not
That's so
Wow,
embarrassing.
you guys are even gayer than I thought.
My first platinum was actually Resogun. Then my second one was Infamous Second Son, and my third one was Half-Blood Prince. So pretty much I've got 3. I'm probably going to try and get the First Light one for the for Infamous First Light, obviously, which came for PS Plus this month. So I'll hopefully try and get that. So I'll have 4, which I think is respectable compared to like Callum, who's got like 0.
I don't give a shit. That's the thing.